Hello there, how's it going? Circuit Overload here, just popping back. Now that I got a little bit more info, I just wanted to actually talk about what was going on with Dr. Disrespect. Now, it's a very unfortunate thing that happened to him. Now, granted, it was kind of his own fault, but he got banned yesterday, at good old E3. And yes, very shortly after that, they even suspended / revoked his E3 pass. Well, we got quite a bit more information going into this now, so we can actually, talk more about it rather than just that quick video that I put out last night, just so that way people actually know. But Dr. Disrespect here, man. I love the guy, I really do. But he's banned. Oh my god. I mean, I hear people talk about, toxicity and all that nifty stuff and what's going on, and I don't really see it as that. Now granted it can be construed as that, but I don't see it as that because he's playing a character, and the character is absolutely hilarious. I mean, he's when he's in that outfit, he is that character. He is Dr. Disrespect. And there's so many other, top ranking streamers, so many other top ranking gamers that respect him. And not only, as a character, fellow streamer, fellow gamer, but as a person also. Alright, let's, for example, Ninja here. Alright, Ninja's a great guy. I love Ninja. A lot of people, give him crap and whatnot, but you know what? When you sit there and you stream for 8+ hours a day, every day basically, things are gonna happen, and things really grind on you when things are going on, like the whole sniper deal, stream snipers. I mean, he knows it happens, now granted, every single time he calls it out as a stream sniper, who knows, probably not, but still, when it's just a constant thing on you, it's always going to be forefront in your mind. And yeah, he freaks out a little bit about it, but overall, I really like Ninja. He is a great guy. And one of the other things a lot of people don't really realize also is he's not only is he playing games, but he's running a business also. And it's actually really tough on him. I understand, because I used to actually run a couple of, different businesses. So I really do understand, on how hard it is and how it can affect, other aspects of your life and whatnot. But the main reason why I was getting into this, though, is I have to talk about the joke he pulled the other day. Yep, good old Mr. Respectful. Oh my god, that is hilarious. That's like ultimate troll level. And no, I don't give him crap for poking fun at Dr. Disrespect, because come on, that was all in good favor. Even the Doc himself liked it. And that was absolutely hilarious. I mean, just hilarious the way that he portrayed it and stuff. Oh shoot, like what was one of the jokes they put on? It was a joke in really bad taste. Alright, making fun, of his band. But it, as much as I'd say, it was on point though, I mean, it really was. Because he posted something about how, like, Mr. Respectful wouldn't have gone streaming in the bathroom, or something along those lines. I honestly don't remember right offhand. I've been pouring through so much stuff, during the day, reading up on it and whatnot. But, oh man, I'll tell you what, I didn't know this, but did you know that Doc actually started, making videos and whatnot and putting them up back around 2010, and he really started doing it in 2011, and it was actually in Halo, is when he actually started making a name for himself. I did not know that. Now, granted, he wasn't streaming, Halo and whatnot, but he was still playing it and whatnot. But back when he originally started, he was a Halo player, and then he got into PlayerUnknown, and well, that's where it all took off, Good old 2-time champion. It's kind of hard to, sit there and knock him for that, man. A 2-time freaking champion. Holy crap. And yeah, he had issues or whatnot, from a personal, aspect, And I really don't want to get into that. So I'm just going to go ahead and gloss over it. But he ended up changing his Slick Daddy Club over to the Champions Club, which you know, is fine. You know, it's absolutely fine. You know, this is pretty cool. You know, I actually really like it. But he's one of those guys that sits there and brags, you know, and he will shit talk you, he will troll you, but you know what? He actually has the skills to back it up. But his almost, you know, 7-foot ass is quite intimidating. I didn't really realize this, you know, until some of the shorter guys, you know, that I knew were short, you know, but I actually saw some pictures and whatnot, actually, with him standing next to them, and it's like, oh my god, he just towers over them. Like, I was trying to get some of the stuff, you know, from his bathroom stream, but I was like, you know what? I was like, I really respect the doc, so I am not going to do that. You know, I'm not going to sit there and post pictures, you know, snatched off of his stream, you know, from his old bathroom thing. But about the whole short thing, I mean, like, it's really, really hard to actually compare, you know, somebody is 6'8", you know. You just don't quite understand it. But I'll tell you what, he's really, really made a name for himself, you know. He's got all kinds of really awesome sponsors. You know, he's got Gillette and them, and oh my god. But overall, he actually is a good guy. Like, he does all kinds of donation work or whatnot, and I'll tell you what, now that he's actually off of Twitch, now, see, here's the other thing is I want to sit here and say, you know, that I don't know what's going to happen with this whole Twitch ban, you know, because they banned him right off the bat, you know, basically. Well, no, I can't say that. They didn't ban him right off the bat. I checked out some of the stream, and apparently he went to 4 different bathrooms, and there was like a whole bunch of executives from Twitch actually there, you know, and E3 security guards, you know, the whole 9 yards. They're actually there. They're like, ha, you know, just laughing along, you know, carrying on. And it's like, to them, it was like, no big deal, you know, it's just another streamer streaming, you know. And it wasn't until, you know, later on that somebody said something. And now, granted, I heard, you know, it's a rumor that he was turned in by another streamer, and I'm not even going to give any credence to that or whatnot. But the streamer who supposedly turned him in, all right, is another guy that I like, you know, good old Keem. But he's cool. I'm not going to throw any shade his way, because I honestly don't know, and I couldn't find anything that would give me any type of determination, you know. But I'll tell you what, you know, the main reason why I even said anything is because it's a rumor that's going around, you know, and I just want to make sure that I cover this. Go and check out some of his stuff, all right, and then make your own decision, because there is no proof, you know, either way, whether he did or didn't. So I'm not going to hold it against him, and I really hope that you guys don't hold him against him either. One of the other things though is speaking of holding it against him, you know what? I can understand being kicked off of Twitch, you know, for accidentally. Well, it wasn't accidentally, all right. He straight up knew what was going on. He straight up knew that they were streaming in the bathroom, all right. And there's a whole big spiel that I'm about to talk about, you know, behind the whole whether or not he meant to do it, all right. But I understand him getting kicked off of Twitch for it, all right. One of the things I don't understand though is they revoked his E3 pass, because no matter how you look at it, the doc is a cash cow for them. Not only is he a cash cow for Twitch, but he is for E3. And how's that going to affect, you know, him participating in any tournaments and championships going forward? I mean, is it only a one-time deal, or is it something that's more consistent? You know, I honestly don't know. I couldn't find anything to verify or, you know, make any type of decision. But one of the bigger things though is like Twitch. You know, I can't believe that they would actually pull his channel. You know, I understand, you know, he went to a bathroom, he was streaming in there, you know, showing video. Now, whether or not, you know, it was his fault or his cameraman's fault, you know, that's all debatable, because in the end, it was his stream. Therefore, he's responsible. So the whole cameraman thing doesn't matter. All right, straight up doesn't matter. he was in the bathroom. He should have straight up been like, hey, look, dude, you know, let me hop in here for a minute, because, like, he did, but he should have been like, hey, no, you need to wait out here, and actually tell him to, you know, and have him do it. When he walked in the bathroom and he saw he followed him, instead of playing around, goofing around in front of the camera, he should have been like, what are you doing, dude? Are you trying to get me in trouble? Get your ass outside. And I can guarantee you absolutely nothing would have came of that. It would have been fine, would have kept on going. But he didn't. He decided to start playing with it. You know, he was like, ooh, look at me, yada yada, you know, poking up and down, you know, in the stall, you know. But, you know, I honestly think that it was just a really, really bad decision. I really do. Because he had the opportunity, you know, to do something about it, but he decided not to. And he did a whole bunch of real bad jokes in there on camera, knowing that he was on camera. And because they were very subpar jokes, I honestly have to believe that he knew what was going on and that he was just trying just for, you know, kicks, just for laughs, you know. And personally, if I was with Twitch, you know, and since they were actually there, you know, physically, and, you know, some of the higher ups, I wouldn't have banned him. I would have came over and instantly talked to him, being like, hey, Doc, you know, that's actually really stretching it. It's kind of against the rules. You know, not only is it against the law here in the state, but, you know, we're going to have to do something. You know, why don't you go ahead and make a quick apology? You know, kind of give him, you know, like a little bit of a warning or buffer or whatnot. I mean, I honestly don't think they should permanent ban him. I really don't. You know, now obviously something has to happen. You know, that's why I was trying to say, you know, if they made him, you know, apologize right there on the stream, and then maybe do a separate broadcast, you know, just about the apologizing and, you know, how he didn't really think it through or whatnot, then that would have been fine. That would have been great, you know, and it still may happen. Because knowing Twitch, you know, it's not like, I'm not going to name any, all right? But it's not like he was a Twitch thought. It's not like he's up there all bouncing around, you know, jiggling him around and whatnot, and be like, oh, oops, my boobie fell out. I hope nobody gets mad at me for putting it on stream. Because, let's face it, that happens freaking pretty much on the regular. But no, good old Doc gets that. Oh, dear. Shoot. I mean, technically, if it's against the TOS, I mean, because I read some of the stuff, you know, saying that bedrooms, bathrooms, you know, things are all against the law, you know, to be filmed in and all that stuff. Well, just about every single thought should be banned instantly. Because I don't remember how few I saw that were not in their bedroom with their bed sitting next to them or right behind them. And I'm not trying to toss any shade at Twitch thoughts, you know, hey, more power to them. I love them, you know, and I love the ones that actually give content also. Like, I checked a few of them out. Like, you know what, I'm not going to name names. I'm just going to stay out of that, you know, because, like I said, I don't want to throw any shade. I don't want it to be perceived that I'm throwing shade. So I'm just going to go ahead and stay out of that. But, above and beyond that, though, you know, I honestly don't think that he should be permanent banned. You know, he's probably just going to get a 3-day, maybe a week, you know, at the absolute most, all right? Absolute most, a month, all right? But I think 3 days to a week would be more than sufficient, you know, just to be like, hey, look, we're going to be serious here, you know, no more mucking about there, Yanni. But, I don't even know what the hell that was. Screw it. But anyway, you know, at 3 days to a week, that's going to be more than sufficient just to teach them a lesson. You know, just to show them that you need, you know, if you're going to be doing any type of IRL streaming, you really need to take it more seriously. Because, I mean, you know, like I said, I was watching the stream, and some of the stuff, you know, when he was trying to do it in IRL was actually pretty funny, you know. And like the way he was just blowing off fans left and right. You know, he doesn't do that to all of them. But some of them he was actually playing, you know, DrDisrespect and just completely blowing them off. And I thought that was pretty funny. And that's from, you know, from his character standpoint, that's pretty good, you know. You got to do that every now and then, you know. And it would have been absolutely amazing for him, you know, because if somebody would turn around and clip that, you know, from his thing, so that way he can put it, you know, that person can put it up there and be like, oh, Dr. Disrespect was disrespectful to me. Be like, whoa, really? No shit? Dr. Disrespect wasn't the nicest person in character? But, it's all good though. Well, there is one other thing, one very, very small conspiracy that I want to touch on. Alright, and I can't really actually give any credence to this. Alright, because it was stated before about how he's bored, you know. He doesn't want to stream anymore and stuff. And now I don't know if he was just saying that to say it, or, you know, I have no idea. But I've been seeing some people sitting there talking about how, you know, he's going to get out of streaming. You know, that he only did the whole bathroom thing as a way of getting out with a bang. You know, so that way he can make a whole bunch of headlines, a whole bunch of news and whatnot. And I got to be absolutely honest, you know, it's not actually that big of headlines, you know, that the doc, you know, was banned. I saw, you know, a few, you know, and just about everybody has, you know, something to say about it, but it's not like it was blockbuster. And I honestly don't think he's going to give up streaming. I mean, because he's going pretty good in his career. He's got a lot of great sponsors, you know. I mean, he's really making bank over there. You know, and he's got a lot of friends, you know. People who really don't mind, and if not, you know, at the very least, enjoy, you know, working with him / you know, playing with him online. You know, and I know that's a bad way of putting it, but, you know, because it helps everybody out. You know, he's got good old Summit 1G. He's got Ninja. Shoot, my mind's just drawing a blank. But, shoot, he's even done stuff with PewDiePie. But, you know, if there's one thing that I honestly you got to think, though, is I hate to say it, but in this day and age, with how uptight everybody is about everything and trying to be as open-minded and equal as possible, and all it's doing is just pissing off everybody and just making things that much worse, there is a real good chance that he is permanently off of Twitch. Now, if he is, you know, he might go over to like Mixer or whatnot, or just start streaming over there, or even on YouTube, you know, just to be able to get it out there, you know, just so that way he can continue on. And I got to admit, you know, with as big as he is and as much of a following as he has, you know, people are going to go with him. They're going to keep watching his stuff, no matter where he is. You know, a good, you know, if not majority of the chunk of the people who watch him, you know, or used to watch him, are going to continue on to watch him somewhere else. And that is really going to hurt Twitch, too. That's why I'm saying, you know, it's probably only going to be a 3-day to a week ban. And that's the other thing, too, is a ban for what? Now, granted, I understand it's illegal to actually videotape in the bathroom. You know, but like I said, though, you know, people are doing it in their bedrooms and all kinds of stuff, and that all comes down to, ooh, you got to prove where they are and all that nifty stuff, but it's like, come on, you know? You kind of have to stay consistent across the board. And nothing on stream was shown. Nope, there were no wangly danglies. None. Oh, and I also actually saw a couple different posts, actually, in the Reddit channel, talking about how he was in there filming little boys and stuff, and it's like, no, he wasn't. Now, I did not see the one person that they were talking about, because as soon as I heard about this whole underage filming in the bathroom and stuff, which was not what the ban was about, alright, it was not. I went to look for it, and all the videos that were just of that little section, you know, are gone. And that section, or that chunk, I couldn't find any videos where it showed, you know, a supposed little boy in like a Super Mario hat. But I did some reading up, and I found E3 actually has a rule that they're very strict on. Alright? 17, you know, that nobody under 17 is allowed to buy tickets. Nobody under 17 is allowed admission. Now, granted, you know, a 17 to 18-year-old still would be technically a minor, but, I mean, it's basically an adult. And I'm not saying that it's okay, alright? I am by no means saying that it's okay. But it wasn't a little kid. As far as I can tell, everything I've checked out, everything I saw, is showing that it wasn't a kid. And to be honest anyway, you know what? If I was any of them, alright, so it was already sketchy and scuffed enough that they're going around foaming in the damn bathroom. But I'll tell you what, if I would have saw a kid in there, instantly I would have been like, oh, wait, hold on. This is a bad idea. We need to pump the brakes and get the shit up out of here. But, I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you what, if he does end up just losing it out, and not being able to go back to Twitch, I'll tell you what would probably, be pretty cool. It's probably not going to happen, but might be pretty cool, is a team up. A team up on YouTube. Yep. Good old Ice Poseidon. I mean, that would actually be ironically funny, with the way he got treated by Twitch, which I'm not saying Twitch is in the wrong, alright, but they could have been more helpful, with, what all was going on. Now, granted, Paul, I don't know, I actually like Paul. I think his content's great. I think it's funny and stuff. Now, a lot of it, though, there's a very good chance that it might be set up and stuff. And I don't want to say that, I mean, well, I am saying it, but there's a chance there. All right, and I can't prove it either way, but there is a chance. And it's one of those things. I don't want to think that, though. And I think that Twitch didn't help, the matter. I think if Twitch would have really contacted him, talked to him more, just give him a better chance, really, really helped him out, that he'd still be on Twitch. Because, let's face it, Ice Poseidon is one of the people who made Twitch. And, I know it's a horrible way of saying that, and it's horrible to think about, but when it comes to everything that's going on and whatnot, he did really, really help. He's one of the original streamers, one of the original people on there. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm just saying, I think it'd be kind of cool seeing Ice Poseidon, along with DrDisrespect, sitting there. Oh, I can just hear it now. DrDisrespect sitting there. Oh, what's wrong, little boy? Is somebody going around doing something they're not supposed to? Well, fuck it. Let's just do it. Fuck it, dude. Dude, that would be hilarious. But let's face it, probably not gonna happen. But, oh man. Oh, I just don't know about this whole situation. It's the good old poor Doc. But, well, I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna go ahead and, cut it off and end it there or whatnot. I got quite a bit. I mean, quite a bit more that I may end up making another video later on, just to do some more explaining, just to touch on a few more points, things that I'm upset with, things that I'm not, but one of the bigger things, actually, before I cut it off, I am going to do this. I'm going to sit here and talk about some of the implications that are going to happen. Let's face it, as of right now, a lot of streamers are really pushing the envelope, Wow. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off, and I'll save the implications for later on, because I'm right in the middle, digging into this. I really want to do some more digging, and I'll tell you what, if you like it, if you don't like it, hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me, what you think I might be able to do better. I know my voice is a little scuffed right now, but hey, what can I say? But yeah, any type of comments or whatnot, always more than welcome. But hey, I'll tell you what, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, I'll definitely, I'm probably going to come back, and like I said, I'll come back and touch upon the whole implication thing. But for right now, though, I shall bid you adieu.